Hi everyone.
Hello.
Sweet Honey from the Rock, day 46.
Yes.
And what
day 46.
Another amazing chapter.
We didn't read it together though, did we?
No, we didn't.
Maybe we should read the chapter so we can say that we read it together.
Oh.
First of all.
Okay.
Well, I just think it's good because we didn't read it together. We had
Well,
separate.
we don't usually.
Someone slept in.
And then I woke up at 10. Okay, then, well, there you go. Since you're so keen on reading.
What?
Yeah. You wanted to
Oh,
read.
okay. Well, I'll read from the New King James, but I think because you're the one that slept in, you didn't get to read.
I read it at about 5 in the morning and then went back to sleep, woke up at 10, and then... okay. Are you going to read it?
It's got 34 verses.
Well, there you go. So let's recap.
Yeah, you recap.
It's part of encouraging you. We just do a quick recap. And so Israel took his journey, stopped at Beersheba, and there he had a dream where God said, "Don't be afraid."
Vision, yeah, vision.
Well, it says
Very
dream.
different. No, visions of the night, which I thought was very
Amplified,
peculiar.
Amplified says
Visions of the night.
dream. So I'm going to go with dream. That's how people...
Did it say dream of the night?
Well, dream is usually...
I just thought that was just different. You know, vision of the night.
Oh, watch out, that might happen.
Mind you, it is the Message Bible. Oh, no, it's not.
It's the New King James.
But I put the scripture as the message. And some Christians are like, oh, don't use the message. However, I've seen Bono from U2. He was saved by reading the Message Bible. He has a great relationship with Jesus. So
okay, let's get back to our recap. So he has a dream where God says to him, "Don't be scared to go down to Egypt. Take all your whole household or your whole family. I'll make a great nation of you, and then I'll bring you back." And so they go down to Egypt, but before then, in chapter 46, it lists all the family that are going down, which totals in number 70. 70 people in total. Jacob's family at the time, of his 12 sons, 2 daughters, and his grandchildren. And Joseph, even though his 2 children, Manasseh and Ephraim, were born in Egypt, they were included in that lineage, or as we say in Psalm 1, ngafa, or family tree. And so as they approach Egypt, he sends Judah before him to get directions to go to Goshen. And Israel, or Jacob, is reunited with Joseph. And he says to Joseph about, "Now I can die, that that now that I've seen your face." So that was very good. Anything else? I think that was pretty much it. And should we finish? Yep, that's pretty much it. A recap for yourself. How did you go, lady? You said you had some great revelations today.
Oh, what was just that. How does that feel that the shepherds are considered an abomination in Egypt?
Yes, so that was good. So at the end, chapter. That's it, sorry. At the end of that chapter, he says to Jacob that I'll introduce to us. It's interesting because he said, "This is what I'm going to say to Pharaoh when I introduce you, that you're shepherds in that. And then when you meet Pharaoh, say to him that we are shepherds, that this is our profession, and it's been the profession of our fathers, our forefathers." And just like you said, Albert, that Egyptians, they find the shepherds, maybe the job itself as a shepherd, repulsive or an abomination. It's pretty harsh, huh?
Yeah, when he was in Potiphar's house, you didn't hear that kind of talk.
Mind you, because he wasn't a shepherd, he was not employed, but he was a slave. He wasn't tending sheep.
Hebrews were considered, or people from...
Yeah, but...
thing we considered.
But they were able to be taken as slaves.
But as shepherds, they were an abomination. Hey? Oh, yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah. What was the other thing? Oh, just that he must have had a real soft heart, like a supple heart. Because I was thinking, gosh, if that was me, I would probably go look for Potiphar. Say, or Potiphar's wife, and, you know, cause judgment or whatever, you know. But he's had so much, like, growth during these 20 years that you don't see him doing that.
He would have no doubt he would have come across Potiphar and his wife. Man, she would have been like, like at his, you know, bowing, another one bowing down, going, please forgive me, da 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 da.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Because she was lying from the get-go. He wanted her and didn't even. But I thought that a lot of Christians my feeling when I was reading it, that a lot of Christians give Goshen or Egypt a bad name, yet it's been a refuge for a lot of, you know, people in the Bible, and that Egypt was a place of refuge in a lot of the time.
Well, Goshen in the midst of, because during the famine, or there was another famine in a future book, how, pardon me, or, you know, during the plagues coming up in Exodus, that Goshen did not have any effects or was not touched by any of the plagues.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that goes back to what do we call it? Exodus.
Haven and Haven.
We've got 4 more chapters of Genesis, and it's day 4 of our fast, which is going very well.
Yes.
Very well, 4 days. And been very good, disciplined. Learning to walk in discipline. I think having practiced one in January and one in April and now July has been a really good thing, I think,
Yeah, but with this diet, as with with this fast, as with other fasts, it's interesting. I made a note to our friends Isaiah and Clara who are joining us on this fast about how after eating, even though you eat and you're full, it doesn't take long before you're hungry again, and how the body is so conditioned to carbs that it craves things like bread and taro,
I didn't have
rice,
that craving today though. Did you?
Potatoes. No.
I think our body's adjusting to, because to be honest, I had only one meal all day, and it was
same here
at 4:30, and then we had to go off to a Matariki Star Dome, and yeah, I did notice I hadn't drunk enough water, and salt was another part of it, Celtic salt.
And we had a special dessert, which was really nice, and it helped.
Which was
a bit watery, but it was nice.
I shouldn't have added so many strawberries.
It still tasted really nice, dear. So
yeah, I reckon if we froze it would be like an ice cream or something like that.
Good.
Anyway,
I'll do that for next time. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my friend Teresa, who has been doing her fast for a year and a half. It's become a lifestyle.
To a lifestyle, and who knows whether that will be the same for us, and really enjoying it.
Yeah, I am so enjoying it.
And we did have a great outing tonight at Matariki. It was a Matariki event at the Star Dome in Auckland. So we went along with Glory, one of our daughters, and it was great.
You fell asleep.
And so did you.
I had a nap. That's funny, as soon as the lights went down, you've been in Star Dome, it's like
you're looking up.
Yeah, and you're looking at the stars.
And it's a big screen above you on a roof.
Yeah.
So story of Matariki and the different star clusters.
And how to find and how the navigators, the Pacific navigators, would look for the hook of Maui to always be pointing where they needed to go. And just the different stars would show up at different times. So Matariki won't show up till sunrise, but at night we could see another star that's her supposedly boyfriend. They called it a her, and I'm like, no, because in here it's the eyes of God, but they've gone and used it, and you've just got to take out the dumb stuff and leave the good stuff, which is, I like to say, Matariki is all about, the eyes of God being on our nation, and he takes us from, one place to another, and, never mind the rest. I just enjoyed, I love looking at the stars and the moons, the moon and the sun, and being out in the sunlight in the mornings. It's just breathtaking when you can just lie there and just see, just stargazing, the presence of God is there. It's amazing.
So that was our day today. Really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah, we took the dogs for a walk too.
Okay.
Me and Glory.
Yes, you did.
So we did a lot. I think we did a lot, me and Glory. Indy's got a show this week. Or was it next week?
Next week.
Next week, so we had to pick up all her merch. And that wedding, I didn't get home till 4 o'clock, and I was like biting at the bit to make some kai. I wasn't going to buy anything or, be wasteful. And that's another thing, doing this fast has taught us a lot about our caching, being wasteful. By now we would have went to probably a cafe or something, and had something to eat, but the food has been good here, and it's just very simple.
Also today, 4th of July, just wanting to wish my brother Yese a happy birthday.
Oh, yes.
Reached the big 5-0 over in Australia, so love you, bro, and happy birthday.
Yes, we were planning to go there, but it just didn't work out. But yes, happy birthday, bless you.
In fact, our youngest son is named after my brother. I didn't actually know until I saw the birth certificate.
That's weird.
No, I didn't realise you did that.
Have amnesia.
No, I didn't realise you did that. Well, we agreed on Noah, and then when I saw the birth certificate,
no,
it was Noah.
That's not true.
But Bert saved all the names under the sun for her final son, Noah, Jesse, Salatielu, Evan, Sangala. So,
Sounds like you still have issues about
I don't.
That. It sounds like issues.
No.
Another thing in this chapter I was highlighting about, it would mention each mother, like the mother of each of the 4, wives. The 4 wives are mentioned, or the concubines, and how many children that went. I just thought that was really, really interesting. They acknowledged Rachel, Leah, Bilhah, Zilpah. Yeah.
Daughters are mentioned also.
Oh, that's another thing. He made it so personal. I am the God of your father, to Jacob. The visions and to present like no fear to where you're going. What does that even look like, your assignments could be, and it being in the world but not of it. So to me, that's what Egypt represents. God gives you these assignments. Do you have the maturity to still hold your identity in him and not flop around like a,
And the fulfillment of God's plan through Joseph's life. No doubt he would have had many times where he was questioning why all this is happening. But then it's interesting, or fascinating, amazing, that when he met his brothers, there was no anger, and instead he was saying to them, don't be angry with yourselves, because I think it might be the first time where you hear Joseph actually mention God. No, mention God, when interpreting dreams, but in terms of don't be angry with yourselves. God sent me before you to preserve our family. So that's incredible.
Yeah.
And realising that, and the realisation of his dreams. So seeing that come to pass, amazing.
And I think too, you know, like they're going to a foreign land, all 70 of them. And like us with our assignments, we go into a foreign, you know, level, but not to feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do it, where to the point you're like so insular that you can't hang out with non-Christians, because we're meant to be, you know, sovereign in our identity, I think, where none of that impacts our walk. And the only way you're going to get that is through intimacy with the Lord and relationship. Reading your Bible is so imperative these days.
7 plus 0 equals 7, 70. 7 plus 0, completion. So there you go, completion of a season in the nation of Israel. Okay.
Wow. I think 70, yeah. It's a strong number.
Well, I was born in 1970, so okay. Alrighty. Anything? That's us?
Us tomorrow, what are we up to?
Day 47.
Day 47. So we are going to come to an end soon. And then at the end of this, there are, after 50 days...
Yep, we can leave that for that time.
Questions.
Yes, which we can go through.
But for time. Now, we just... Yeah, I was going to say that. Anyway, we had a great day today. It feels a little surreal. Brian lost his phone for like
half an hour.
And it
was under the Bible which Berta was reading, which I had never placed there. So
I must have crept over and grabbed his phone.
Or you were just using it without realising.
Why would I use it?
Okay, let it.
Anyway, have a great night. Bless you all as well.
Bless you guys.
Hey, we're sitting at 9. 9 left.
No, we're sitting at 91.
Yeah.
We need 9 more followers. So do us a favour. No, we're sitting at 9. Different from, we have 91 followers, and so we need 9 more to follow the page, Sweet Honey from the Rock, so we can get up to 100 and do lives from there. Then we can do lives
from there.
Yes.
I prefer do them from there. But, yeah, maybe we put a competition together. Hey.
Okay, well, have a think about it. Yeah, don't...
Yeah. Anyway, good night.
Go out and change the world.